Hi, I'm Denis.
Hi, I'm Stevan. We were asked by Scottish Adoption to do a short video on the joys of adopting a sibling group. We adopted through Scottish Adoption, and our two little boys, brothers, came to live with us in September of this year.
So why did we adopt siblings? We started talking about adoption a long time ago, and all the way through it never even came up about adopting siblings. And it wasn't until we started the prep group and we talked to other people that had gone through the adoption process and had adopted siblings that it kind of clicked with us and thought maybe this is a good fit. When we were going through the prep group, there happened to be a documentary on one night about a girl who was adopted, and she said the best thing that her parents ever did was adopt her with her sister. It gave her that sense of family even before she joined her new family, and it helped the transition. And that really resonated with us, and we thought, what a great idea and a great thing to be able to do. So we looked into it, and it was a really good fit for us. The two boys came, and it's changed our life immensely. There are pros and cons, and I think as you're going through, either something will resonate with you as well and think, this might be an option, this might be something that we could do. For us, it was the sense of having that family, and I think no matter what you go through in life, whether it's an obstacle or enjoying something together, what better way to go through than having somebody by your side. And when the two boys came, they really settled into the home very well, and I think part of that is the fact that they have each other as that security, that anchor. All these kids are going through adoption because they've gone through trauma in their lives, and now they're going into this phase of uncertainty, going into new families, new homes, and to have somebody there by your side to get through that, I think it makes it all the easier. I think another advantage of having a sibling group is, even though they might have different life stories, they both have the same history, so it's a lot easier having that one shared history between the two of them. Speaking from myself, I have two cousins that were adopted, and they're not related, they were adopted separately. One of them went on to find their adopted family later on in life, and the other one didn't, and it was that bone of contention between the two of them. It was difficult for a while. And I think at least when you've got the two, there's not going to be a case that one of them is not going to have a family and one of them is going to have a family that they can look for. They may not want to, but they both have that shared history. You're essentially getting your family done in one go as well, which appealed to us. We always knew we wanted more than one child, and we just went along the presumption that we'll adopt one now, and further down the line we will adopt a second one. But you don't have that guarantee that will always happen, because the first child that you have may not cope further down the line with having another child brought into the home, and it's something that you have to give consideration to. If they can't do that, then you're only going to be able to adopt that one child, and at least this way you're getting the 2 or 3 children that you want in one go.
Or four.
Or 4.
Yeah, so our perspective on the whole thing is pretty much, we couldn't be happier with what we've done. It was one of the best decisions we made. I'm not saying that if you choose to adopt one child you won't be happy, but definitely from our point of view it's the best thing we've done.
Yeah, like the fact that we were open to adopting siblings, and our age range was quite varied. We went for the age range between 2 and 4, 2 and 5. What did we go for?
2 and 7.
2 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
We went for the age range between 2 and 7, and we got through the process very quickly. I think the more restrictive you are, the longer it'll take to go through. So I would urge you just to be realistic with what you want, and consider siblings. I mean, it is definitely the best decision that we made, and I'm so glad that we've done it. Not just the fact that the boys are fantastic, but it was the right fit for us, and it's something that we had never considered right up until we went to prep group. So keep your minds open to all the possibilities that are there.
definitely talk is the major thing. Is speak to any of the social workers you see at Scottish Adoption, because they're all willing and open to talk, and definitely talk to your partners or friends.
I think people have that fear as well that, oh, if you get 2, it's going to be twice the work, and I don't know if I'm able for that. And that's completely not the case. Having 2 is not twice the work; it's 5 times the work. No, it's not. It's easier, I think. We've got a friend that has a 2-year-old, and she says that it's so much of your attention that they need, because they don't have anybody else to play with in the house. It's their first child. Whereas our 2 boys, as you can see, they're quite happy playing together and entertaining themselves, and it gives you that bit of freedom throughout the day, that you know that they can keep each other entertained, and you can get your essential things done. You can get the dinner cooked, you can get the washing done and put on, so it does give you that bit of freedom. I mean, it's not a walk in the park having 2 compared to 1, but I think for us the pros definitely far outweigh the cons of it. One of the things that we thought was going to be very difficult when they moved in is getting them into a sleep routine, getting them into bed at night time in a new surrounding, and we were prepared for staying up all night and having unsettled nights with them. But because they had each other, they just went into the room, went to sleep. There was no issues, and there's never been an issue with the night routine. So there's always advantages to having more than one child in one go. The best bit of advice that I could give you is get as much information as you can. Get as much information and make an informed choice for yourself about what's going to work best for your family, for the home that you have, for the home that you want to plan for the future. And if you're sitting there thinking possibly or maybe or I'm not 100% sure, then you need to go and find more information about what adopting a sibling group would mean for you, and if it's something that you'd be able to deal with. So good luck to everyone.
Good luck.
I hope you get through this journey nice and quick and have a happy ever after with your new family.